What's up? What's up? What's up? It is Tuesday. What's going on, my people? Make sure that you're coming on in. It is wife chat time. So, again, I'm super excited that it is Tuesday. Hello, 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 hello. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Make sure that you're hitting the share button, letting all my one sexy wife know that wife chat is going down here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Make sure that you're hitting the share button. I hope you guys are having a great Tuesday. I am having a wonderful Tuesday because I get a chance to come hang out with you guys. And tonight's topic is going to be a good one that, I was kind of blindsided by because normally I get the guys calling me about this or talking about this or the wives telling me about this. But tonight we're going to talk about it from the flip side. So, again, thank you so much for joining me. It is Tuesday and Wife Chat goes down here on Tuesday. So, let me just play my little promo and I will be right back. Wasn't that cool, you guys? My son did that for me, and I was so excited about it because he's making his way in the and that's my baby son that's going to be 19 years old on Saturday, Mr. Joshua Crowder. And so I'm excited about that. I thought he did a really good job, so I told him I would use it on Tuesdays to introduce Wife Chat. And so again, thank you guys so much for hopping on. Thank you so much for joining me on here. And tonight, this actually came through a messenger, and it's from an amazing wife in Baltimore. And her thing was, Gail, I have been working out because my husband used to call me overweight and say really nasty things to me. She says, and so I have gotten on a workout routine, and she's been working out for the last 5 months and have lost quite a bit of weight. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much. Make sure you guys are hitting the share button. She says, and I've lost quite a bit of weight. She says, but now he's becoming way overweight. You know how they talk about the COVID 15? Well, evidently he has gained a lot of weight. And she said, and he's becoming very unattractive, right? And she said he used to ride her about her weight all the time. And now she's working out and she's feeling better about herself. But he has fallen into a slump and he's gained over 20 pounds, according to what she said through her message to me. And so she wanted to know how to get him motivated to start working out so he can feel better about himself and she won't lose the attraction that she has for her husband. Again, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for hitting the share button. Thank you so much for all your love and your comments. I truly appreciate you. Thank you for all your prayers. Last week, you guys, I was in so much pain, teaching this, but again, I'm feeling much better. I have to make some tough decisions when it comes to having a third surgery on my hip. And so I just put it in God's hands, and I'm a rest that He's going to allow me to make a good decision. So thank you so much for all your love, your prayers, your concerns. Again, I appreciate you guys. And so I want to give you some tools and strategy, and this works whether it's you that is being hounded about your weight or if it's your spouse that is gaining so much weight and does not really care or is putting off that they don't care. Now, let me just tell you, for most people who are married or whatever, we understand as women, men are visual, right? And so we do our best to keep ourselves together or whatever. But there are some point in times when depression sets in. And again, I did not have a verbal conversation because most of the time, when I come on here, I'll say I had the pleasure of talking to. Well, this was just a message that was sent to me. And so, again, I didn't get a chance to go back and forth with the lady to find out if he's in a depressed state because he may have lost his job or he might be dealing with some physical health challenges that he just has not revealed to her or whatever. But like I said, what I'm going to talk to you about goes on both sides. If your husband is pressuring you to, start exercising, losing weight, or, getting physical or whatever, or if your spouse is, getting on your nerves and he's not, keeping himself together and it's becoming where you're becoming unattractive to him. So the things that I'm going to talk to you about goes both ways. Either you're the person that's receiving it or you're the person that's feeling this way. Okay. So the first thing what is, think about your approach when you're talking to your spouse about their weight, their unhealthy eating habits, or whatever it is that is making you feel that you're not going to be attracted to them. Because her thing was, my husband is becoming unattractive to me because he will not get up and exercise and do anything when it comes to eating and feeling better. But I guess a couple of months ago he was on her about her weight and all those things, so she's made those changes. He hasn't made any changes. So I didn't get a chance to say, well, was he in shape before and that's why he was pressuring you, or vice versa. I didn't get a chance to say that. But whatever it is, think about your approach to helping them get up and get moving, right? Because again, everybody's talking about the COVID-19, how people have gained 15 pounds or more just being at home or whatever. And again, depression can make somebody literally shut down. And so again, you got to think about the approach. And the better approach, instead of saying you need to get up and get moving because you didn't gain 20 pounds and you become unattractive to me, a better approach was like, hey, honey, let's go for a walk, and not and say, so we can just talk, get some fresh air, right? It's That's a different method from just saying get up and let's go exercise, or get up, you need to get moving, or get up, you got 20 pounds on your belly, or whatever that was, right? Because I remember when after I had my second son Joshua, I was literally in a depressed state, right? And I was on steroids because I was suffering from migraine headaches, and I was packing on the pounds. When I say I was packing on the pounds, and I knew I was packing on the pounds because I couldn't get in the clothes that I could fit a month before, and all of these different kind of things. And Gail's approach was, come on, you need to get moving, or you're not going to be able to fit any of your clothes in the closet. I didn't need to hear that, and he was not trying to be mean. I already knew that, but that was not a way to reach me when I was already feeling low and already feeling like I know I can't fit half of my clothes already. I don't need that. And so his better approach to really start getting me out of that, because he knew I was retaining water from the steroids and all of those different kind of things, was to say, hey, when I get off of work, let's just go for a walk so you can get some fresh air. I'll push the baby and whatever. And that was his way really to get me moving. So if you have to change your approach and say, hey, let's just go for a walk. Hey, let's, we used to go bike riding together. Let's go bike riding together. Whatever that is, to take that person out of that state and get them in a state of moving. Because again, a lot of times men are not as expressive as we are, but he's not going to tell you if he's having any health challenges. He's not going to tell you that something is going on with his job. If he has a job, he's not going to come and say, they cut my hours, or they're saying, the word is that we won't be working for another 5 months after we get to, they're not going to just come out right and say that. So you need to kind of balance it in order to see how far you can push it with having better suggestions. The other thing is, try to introduce exercise that you both love, right? And exercise does not have to be aerobics or running on the treadmill or running outside or anything like that. It could be just putting on some music and getting your dance on. Have a dance contest, right? And if you do the Running Man and you do, all the, I'm not gonna say, if I start naming all them dances, then y'all be like, yeah, we know Gail old. Anyway, but if you start doing some dance offs, because me and Gil do some dance offs, right? And I usually win. I do. I usually win. But he can dance. But if you start dancing, remember when you used to be in the club, you used to burn some calories, you used to sweat and all of those kind of things. So start doing something that you both enjoy that's going to make you laugh, bring you joy, something that you can do on a continuous basis, and it doesn't even feel like exercise. And I also told you the benefits of having sex last week about how how that burns calories, it reduces stress, it does so many different things for the body. So again, you know, engage in something that you both enjoy. Okay, start something slow. Don't try to make them do what you do if you're the one that's in shape. If you go 45 minutes cardio, if somebody's just starting out and they start off with 45 minutes of cardio, just know they're going to be so sore and they're going to tank and they're not going to do it for another 6 weeks. They just not. So start off with the person slow and learn to work out with them as much as possible. Be a motivating factor. Like now, right now, while I'm on here with you guys, Gil is downstairs working out. I'm a morning person. I'm up every morning at 4 a.m. interceding and praying for wives and families all over the world at 4 a.m. So by 6 o'clock in the morning, I am out walking. I really don't necessarily like the treadmill, but I love to go out and get some fresh air and walk. And I have my headphones on. I'm listening to Cindy Trim. I'm listening to Anthony Brown because I'm walking in blessings on top of blessings. I am just having myself a good time with the Lord. And he's already at work. And then on the weekends, we go walking together, not to necessarily exercise, but just to have a conversation and get some fresh air. So, whatever that looks like for you, encourage your spouse. And I'm not going to say your husband or your wife, because I know I deal with more women telling me that their husbands are saying that they're gaining weight or they're not attractive and all of those different kind of things than the opposite, which this is a wife is saying he's becoming unattractive to me, right? And that's no reason for you to throw in the towel or give up on your spouse because they're putting on a couple of pounds. Your job as a wife or as a spouse is to figure out where is that coming from. If they have not been overweight all of the time you've been married, where is that coming from? Because it's coming from somewhere. It could be depression. Like I said, it could be a health problem. It could be so many different things. You need to find out where is that coming from and how can you assist your spouse to get back on track, right? Number 4, modify what you're cooking. If you know that you can't get them up moving, modify what you're cooking. Introduce some more healthy options into his or her diet. Instead of frying everything, bake it. Instead of always having, 2 starches, a starch and a vegetable, have big salad night. Do some things different in order to be able to kind of help curb their calorie intake. And it doesn't have to be something that you're saying, yeah, I'm going to give you a salad for the next 6 months because you didn't gain all this weight. No, that's not the way to handle it either. I'm going to turn on the light. Hold on. You know I'm crazy. I didn't realize it was that dark. So modify what you're cooking. Change up some of the stuff. And in the summer, you have all of these fresh vegetables, all these fresh fruits, all of these things. So for me, like literally, we have really went light. Like yesterday, I did some what they call full packs, and it was just all vegetables, and I mean it was delicious. I seasoned them up, put a little garlic butter on it, and when I say it was amazing, and it was all fresh vegetables. And you can Google 4-pack dinners, easy peasy, no stress. 30 minutes, we was eating. And so whatever that looks like for you, help modify their diet. if you can't get them to move. But don't say, you're just unattractive. I don't have time for you. That's not right. Number 5 is compromise is the key. You got to learn to compromise with your spouse when it comes to this. Because again, from my understanding, COVID-19 is real. But your marriage and your covenant is more important. Number 6, celebrate the small wins. Celebrate the small wins. If he gets up and just say, okay, I'm going to walk around the block and come on back, and it was only 5 minutes, say, thank you so much, honey. I appreciate you doing that. You're doing a great job. Maybe we can try to do the next one together. Maybe we can try to go, you might want to try to go for 10 minutes. Whatever that is, to motivate them, because you can get more bees with honey than you can with, what else I'm talking about. You just gotta kind of finesse the thing, because if you were on the other side of that, your spouse telling you that you're unattractive, that you're overweight or whatever, can literally kill your spirit. It can. They might not mean to, but they can. And number 7, know the only person that you can control is yourself. And you can be open and honest with your spouse, but you just got to realize is what you're about to say to them, would you want it said to you the way you're about to deliver the message? And are you going to really accomplish what you want to accomplish by saying it the way you're about to say it? Right? Because again, words have power, and words have the ability to either get you to the top or sink you. And so many of us forget those things when we're talking to our spouse, because you're like, oh, I don't want him touching me. He didn't gain all this weight, all that kind of stuff. Just think, if the shoe was on the other foot, would you want to be pushed away? Would you want to be like, I can't with you. You're not doing anything. You done became a fat slob. I didn't hurt it all. Trust and believe me, I have. From different wives. And like I said, this was a new one for me, because not too many wives would say, my husband's becoming unattractive because he has gained so much weight. And I get it, because we're visual. We want our husbands to, stay in shape, look good, feel good, all of those different kind of things. But as a wife, you can assist them into getting where they want to go. And if you're the person that is receiving bad information from your spouse, if you're the wife that's getting that, allow yourself to say, you know what? I can do what I can do. I'm going to start slow, and I'm going to celebrate my own wins. Okay? So, hello, everybody. Good stuff. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Dana. How are you? Hi, Lisa. Weesa. I appreciate you guys for hopping on. And so, again, I appreciate you guys sending me the questions. I don't care how you send them to me. You can send them to me through email, DM. You can send it, you can get on a free 15-minute discovery call saying, Gail, I just need to talk. I just need somebody to listen to what I have to say. And I'm always a listening ear. I'm so excited about Thursday. Say Thursday, because this Thursday is going to be evening tea with Gail and my girls. And do we have some things to talk about? If you guys have not tuned into evening tea with Gail, I'm telling you, it's just me and my girlfriends. We get on here, and we literally forget that we're on live, and because we usually meet, before COVID, we would go and hang out at a restaurant and just have a really good time. So we decided we would get together, because I miss them. I miss you guys being able to, have my live events and all that kind of stuff. And so Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be coming on here talking about some amazing things. For you guys that know Sonia J. Wells, she's got a testimony that is going to blow your mind. And so she's going to talk about that on here. We're going to talk about all the hot topics. And so again, I'm so excited to that Thursday coming, because I get a chance to hang out with all my girls. Not that I don't get a chance to talk to them or whatever, but I get a chance to really hang out with them all at one time. I appreciate you guys so much for getting on here. I appreciate you hitting the share button even after we get off of here, sharing this thing, because so many wives, you know, are stuck. And it could be that you're receiving the information that you need to lose weight, or vice versa. You feel that your husband needs to lose weight. And it's a way to handle it, right? It's a way to handle it. Not that I have been on the receiving end of harsh words, but I have been like, you know, Gail, why don't you try this, or why don't you do this? And little things that make me internalize that, oh my God, like I'm becoming unattractive. He never said those things, but you know, we internalize and think and process what we want to process. So I will say that. And so again, hopefully these tips will help you, if you're receiving it or if you're the one that's feeling it, to help you really help your spouse get to where you both can feel attracted to each other and to love on one another. Because again, life is so short. There are so many people that are passing away so young, and I mean, COVID is taking people out. And let me just tell you, I just want to make sure that we are loving on one another and not tearing each other down. Again, I love you guys to pieces. I will see you on Thursday right here at 8 o'clock. I love you guys to pieces. Have an amazing night.